Esto es un 9. Y esto es un 5. Lo abrí. Vale. Me ha costado, me ha costado. Hostia, chaval. Perder cordura. Tirada de cordura. No, cordura, pérdida de cordura automática. El medallón, tú dame el medallón. El medallón. El círculo de invocación. Wow. Su mente se proyecta en otro cuerpo. En el instituto Riverside, en el loquero. Vale, justo me... Digo, no va a tardar 5 años en cargar y... Me enciendo un cigarro.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden.
Blake.
We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Blake no es como se apellida Cat.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
El
Show me
historial.
his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
What are
Hábleme de
the
sus
symptoms?
síntomas.
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
¿De dónde ha
I don't
salido?
recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
Ah, no, Baker.
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Ya sé
That'll
lo que
do for the
necesito.
time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
¿Le han administrado
Did you
algo?
inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Examinar al
Very well.
paciente.
I'll examine him.
Cicatriz en la mano. Ah, las manos.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
La traducción es un poquito mala, pero bueno.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Cuerpo extraño.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
No tienen nada que
What
ver
did
unos
you
con otros.
find?
Pero vamos, lo importante es el parásito que tiene en el
Did you
abdomen.
examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Una
I
grave
see signs of
deshidratación.
hypodermiclisis, but he's still
Se lo
dehydrated.
están comiendo por dentro.
When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes, they can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Su cuerpo está
I
mutando.
almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestres.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden.
Los años 20 un
May I
poco
know what you're
temprano
doing
para
to
hablar de
your patient?
mutaciones.
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
¿Lo tiene que decir ella o lo tenemos que decir nosotros? No he visto nunca nada parecido.
Limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Yo es que soy desconfiado por naturaleza, pero venga,
Oh, that evidence
los historiales.
exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Vale.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects. This place draws you in and never lets you go. Chronic insomnia. Like half the island. Hay fever. What's he doing here?
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What
Sale
did
de
you
allí.
see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
La base ballenera.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Voy a seguir un poquito más porque como cortaré algo de lo de la caja fuerte, me cuesta calcular.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Vapores orgánicos.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Aquí no hay nadie.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Esto ya lo hemos mirado.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sanders. Irene Sanders.
Mrs. Sanders?
Hombre, nos metieron a nosotros.
Please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Pues hablo
Do you
con
really
ella.
need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor. Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth, thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make so every time the water gets...
My courage.
Thank you, Doctor.
Vale, vamos a dejarla.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Quizás en algún momento haya que causar una distracción y sea la del agua. Un libro. Un armario. Mucha gente ahí fuera.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Eso es una prueba seguro.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Mr. Donovan corta el agua.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Está metido en el ajo, ya lo sé hace 50 años. ¿Qué es eso de la pared?
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Vale. Baño de hombres. Bloque. No me da medicina todo lo que estoy encontrando.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Vale, no me deja pasar. Podría estar interesante.
Dr. Colden?
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Hombre, esto como que sobra un poco. Ay, que me da la tos. Perdonar. Alan Hawkins.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
¿Qué hace aquí el policía?
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tengo casi igual, me parece, en medicina. Psicología maestro y medicina maestro. No tengo. ¿Por qué no acudió a mí?
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
No puedo... Sí, sí puedo. No, no puedo ver la ficha.
Dr. Colden. Do you want something?
Sí, pero no vas a hablar conmigo.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Vale.
The boiler room key is not in its place.
La llave del cuarto de calderas no está
Dr.
en su
Fuller
sitio.
always keeps his key with him.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you.
¿Dónde está la llave del
Do you
cuarto
know
de
where the key
calderas?
to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place? Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you. I'll be going.
Vale, ¿quién es Betty?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
No se puede entrar, ¿y qué hace ese tío ahí?
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Vale, tengo que ir por la administración. Fue Betty la que se lo llevó. Esto está cerrado.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Que es a
I
donde
have to
llegar
get the
ella.
key if I wish to get rid of Donovan. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the...
Once again.
Can't you...
Donovan... The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Todavía sigue.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
El pabellón B. No me gusta tanta vuelta. Esto lo veo un poco de relleno.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Sí, a costa de la pobre chica. Qué crueldad. Pero bueno, es por una buena razón, ¿no? Esto no lo he mirado. Ah, sí. Manchas de esas. No
I
tengo
can't
fuerzas.
shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Vale. Relleno, ¿eh? Esto no me está gustando. A ver, Albedel. Que ya no está. Relleno, relleno. Esta es relleno. ¿Cuánto rollo para coger un informe?
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion. It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Pobre chica.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow. Even if I know it's not your strong.
Ah, eso no nos prisa.
At last, the missing the Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Joder, demasiado fácil. Muy fácil. Ay, me está empezando a defraudar. Qué lástima. Entrevista con Sarah Hopkins.
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
Que son los líderes del culto.
That I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Escondidas a simple vista. Como a mí me gusta. El zapato que faltaba.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
No, no sabes todavía.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Un dedo de una mujer. Hay más cosas.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Porque lo han matado, porque es un zombie, porque lo han sustituido por algo. Bueno, no lo da ya por bueno.
I must go back to the basement.
Pues sí, tenemos que volver al sótano, pero eso lo veremos el próximo día. Muchísimas gracias. Espero que os esté gustando. diría tanto como a mí, hoy no me ha gustado tanto. El reto de la caja fuerte, a pesar de que me ha costado, lo he disfrutado un montón, pero esta parte como que no. Pero bueno, la veo un poco de relleno. O sea, nos presenta la conexión entre los tres, el capitán, el médico y el marido, que ya la conocemos desde hace un montón. Y que el médico es un carnicero y demás, también lo sabemos. O sea, que... Lo único, tienen los zapatos tal y cual. Estaba utilizando la sangre de Sara para algo. Me hace sospechar que quizás no solo sobreviviera el marido, o más o menos, porque está como muy mutado. Y este tío está mutando gente y está haciendo milagros y ya no está, pero al policía lo mataron. Pero bueno, dicho esto, tengo un montón de hipótesis. Nos vemos en la próxima. Hasta luego. Adiós. Adiós, adiós.